Is John Kavanagh a bad coach? In my opinion, I want to say he's an overrated coach, not necessarily a bad coach, and here's why. So, if we look at the amount of talent that has come through Ireland or Irish MMA, I'm not talking about the Northern Ireland, I'm just talking about the Republic of Ireland. If we look at the fighters that John Kavanagh has coached, we have Conor McGregor, obviously, who's his most famous fighter. We have Gunnar Nelson, who's, he has a decent UFC record. Obviously, he never challenged for a title in the UFC. He's had some injuries that, have held set him back in his career as well. So, if I were to judge him, he's somebody that had potential, but obviously didn't make it all the way to the championship level. And he's had some other fighters under his belt too. Recently, he's had Johnny Walker as one of his students, and we all know how that's worked out with Johnny Walker. He gets win-loss, and he always has the Looney Tunes knockouts, which is unfortunate. But going back to John Kavanagh, he's obviously got his prized possession, Conor McGregor. He became double champion with him, and my question to you is he a good coach, or did he just strike gold by getting Conor McGregor under his belt? So if we look at his resume outside of Conor McGregor, there isn't really much that he's done. And if you compare him to other MMA coaches in the US, right, or even in other countries, there's so many gyms in the US, right? Like we got American Top Team and all the fighters that they've coached, all the champions that have come out of there. We have AKA, all the fighters that have coached, all the champions that have come out of there. There's DC, Luke Rockhold, Cain Velasquez, so on and so forth. And many other gyms in the US that I can name, right? The Team Alpha Male, they had TJ Dillashaw. I know he left, but TJ Dillashaw, there's Cody Garbrandt who stayed with them, and he became a champion as well. So outside of SBG in Ireland, right? Like other than Conor McGregor, I don't really know what other famous fighters come out of there and made noise in the UFC to become a champion. So is this John Kavanagh's fault? I don't know. You let me know. I think, like I said, he's overrated, but it also has something to do with Irish MMA. So I know that MMA isn't the biggest sport in Ireland, right? There's Gaelic football, there's football or soccer, and there's MMA. So is it that there isn't enough Irish talent that is coming through the pipelines in order for John Kavanagh to make new champions, or is it that he's just not good enough to cultivate more champions like he did Conor McGregor, who was a golden goose that fell on his lap? So I don't know. You guys let me know. This is an interesting topic for me, and I'm very curious to find out what your comments are on this. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.